Okay, I want to go ahead and show you guys how to do a secure install of WordPress using Cpanel. So the first step after we've added on our domain to our Cpanel account is to install SSL. So ideally, you can get an SSL certificate or you can use a free one like Let's Encrypt like I have. And what I did is I got my hosting provider to add the Let's Encrypt Cpanel add-on. So it's very easy to add as SSL certificate to it. And this is the domain I'm using. I've already added it because it can take a few minutes. So, but to do it, all you do is you find the domain down here. You're going to click on Issue Certificate. You're going to pick, and usually you're just going to go with the default. You want the www, you want the regular root domain like here, and then you want mail, just so you can have some secure stuff. Then you'll click issue. It'll spin a while, and then it will automatically install the certificate. It's very easy to do this way. It renews them automatically, so it's free. So if you can get that add-on, that's great. If you can't, you're going to have to go through some extra steps to get SSL installed on your account. But I highly recommend. It's free and it gives you better search engine rankings. It also Google started to trigger your websites as being not secure if you have a form and you don't have an SSL certificate. So it's going to start making people say, hey, wait a minute, this site isn't secure. People can be stealing my data. All right, so after that, we're going to go down. We're going to install WordPress on that domain. So go down to Subtaculous and we click on WordPress. Now here we're going to do our install. So we'll click on Install now. So here's why you want to install the SSL certificate first. You want to install it with HTTPS. That's going to make things go a lot smoother. If you do the install at HTTPS, then everything will automatically be configured for that. And you don't have to go in and add a plugin. Probably is a good idea just to force everything to it, but even the plugins don't work 100%. So if you do the install SSL right out of the gate with the HTTPS, then you don't have these type of problems. So this is the domain. I'm going to install it in the root directory. Give it a name. Give it a description. I'm not going to enable multi-site. So now we're going to get down to our admin account. We want a totally different admin username than admin. This is a commonly username, and people will use this all the time to try to hack your site. So, and the advantage of not having this used is you can set up a lot of different security plugins, including the one we use, to automatically lock out any IP address that tries to log in with this username. So we're going to pick a different one. And so just something totally different. They're not going to be able to guess it. You can have it create a password for you. You'll probably want to copy this down because you are never, ever, ever going to see it again. Now if you don't copy it down, that's not a big deal. I'm going to show you a shortcut for adding it in later. But so we just copy the password down. Go back over here. Put in an email address. Make sure the email address actually exists, or your email is going to go nowhere. I haven't created one, but I can create one later on. Just ideally, you want to put it in so that because this is the email address where notifications of updates and new user requests and lockouts and anything else that WordPress sends you behind the scenes. So you just put in your usual email address back here, or you can put in whatever you want. Put in a new one for each blog, however you prefer to do it. Language. This is a really good thing to use. However, the security plugin I'm going to show you how to install later on does this, so we don't need to add that. You can look here. you're going to see that it's going to change. It's going to add a database name that is not the standard database name, and it's going to add a table prefix. Again, these are security features, so you notice they're on by default. These are actually security features because they're going to be different for each blog, and that actually will make it harder to hack your site. So you might think it's more secure to auto upgrade your plugins, your themes, and your WordPress. Actually, that's a good way to break your blog. So I actually do handle my updates manually. I do not let auto updates run because I don't want it to break my blog. You can click install. If you want it to send you the updates, if you want to send you all the information in email, it will do so if you put in the email address here. Just be aware that the password is starred out, which is one of the reasons why I saved it. So we click install. And you wait patiently. It shouldn't take that long. All right, and we're done. So here we can see that the blog is installed. If I open up this window, and you'll see this is the default WordPress blog. And you can also see the administrative URL. The nice thing about this particular link is when I click on it, it actually logs me into the dashboard. I did not have to type in the password. So if I didn't save it, I could actually go in and change my password now because I go, oh my gosh, I forgot to save it. I don't have the password. Well, you can go in here under Softaculous and log into the admin of that page. So if you go back to overview, we need to refresh. So we go back to our overview, we refresh our overview, and you'll see there's your new site and there's your admin. So again, this is just like that other screen. We click on it, it opens up, already logged in. So if you forget your admin password, you can always go back into Softaculous, look at your previously installed, and just click the admin box, and you'll go right in, logged in, and then you can go into your profile and change your password. So now we have a fresh blog. You see it's secure HTTPS. We're logged in and we're ready to get started with our nice new fresh secure WordPress installation.